had a dream. Let me just read it. I was seeing a persecution of preachers rising in my dream. And in the dream, it was as if whites persecuting preachers. And then I bumped into a particular prophet who was like, his ministry was based in South Africa. And they chased him. He's a minister. And I was hearing a killing like of prophets. Then I realized that this pastor that we prayed for, that was rescued, was a sign of what is coming to preachers. So we need to pray in that line. Then a case came up in the news. I was like watching news in the spirit, and I could see a pastor that had been shot bullets. Yes. A pastor. So we need also to pray for that particular pastor. If the shooting goes on, let them at least be preserved.
We start with breaking news this morning. A Maryville pastor is now recovering. South African authorities rescued him after he was abducted at gunpoint last week. South African authorities say Josh Sullivan was in the middle of preaching a sermon last week when 3 men broke into the church, taking him by gunpoint. In the following days, a team of South African agencies investigated the kidnapping. The investigation led them to a house. Officers say when they came up to the house, they saw suspects sitting in the car. They then tried to run away, firing at officers. Officers say they shot and killed 3 of the suspects and then found Sullivan inside the car. The pastor is unharmed and was taken to receive medical examination.
If the shooting goes on, let them at least be preserved.
Led to a pretty dramatic shootout, as we're told, but that pastor was found alive, safe, and in, quote, excellent condition, unscathed during that shootout. He was actually sitting in the car as officers and those suspects fired at each other.
This pastor that we prayed for, that was rescued, was a sign of what is coming to preachers. So we need to pray in that line.
Prayers for young conservative leader and advocate Charlie Kirk and his family. Kirk was shot and killed earlier today while taking part in an on-campus debate at Utah Valley University. Video captured at the event showed Kirk bleeding heavily from a gunshot wound near his neck. This footage of Kirk handing out hats to the crowd was taken just moments before the shooting. The event in Utah was one of his trademark debates on a college campus. Kirk was unwavering in his defense of life in discussions with people who support abortion and transgender ideology. Charlie Kirk was 31 years old. He is survived by his wife and 2 young children. This horrible act of political violence has affected so many of us. We want to take a moment of silence to pray for Charlie Kirk and offer condolences for his family. Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon him. May he rest in peace. At only 31 years old, Charlie Kirk accomplished a great deal. Here's a look back at his short but impactful life. Charlie Kirk was born in 1993 in the Chicago suburb of Arlington Heights, Illinois. In high school, Kirk actively engaged in politics, supporting Mark Kirk in his U.S. Senate run. The two were not related. Though he attended Harper College, he later dropped out to become a full-time political activist. In 2012, he co-founded Turning Point USA at just 18 years old. The organization advocates for conservative politics on high school, college, and university campuses. From there, he became a well-known figure in the conservative movement, supporting the pro-life cause and Christian ethics.